Hey everyone, it's Laurie from Cook Scrap Craft. Welcome back to the channel. Today is another process video for my March challenge, which is Monochromatic March. I am making layouts using the color orange and trying only to use the color orange, but also giving myself a little leeway to add in a few other colors if they just happen to be in the same pattern paper as the color orange or on the same embellishment that has orange. So an orange theme is what this is. And as you can see, many of the papers that I'm using right here have other colors in them that are not orange, but I was just looking for everything that was orange or had orange in it. And so yes, it's not going to be straight orange, but hopefully this will be inspiring for you to go through your stash, maybe look for a color, whether it's orange or a different color, and just try to use up as much as you can from your stash of that color. That's basically what this was for me. I started with the very first process video. I had 2 orange pieces of cardstock, and I said, you know what? Why don't I find everything else that's orange in my stash or orangey and put it all together? So here's what I'm doing for this month. Originally, I was going to start with these 2 photos. They are from our vacation back in August 2023. And as I was starting to lay out some of these papers, I'm basically working with scraps right now. As I started to lay them out, I went, you know what? This looks better with a single photo than 2 photos. So I'm actually going to end up scrapbooking with no photo. I did find a photo in my September batch of photos that needs to still be printed. And so I'm going to use that photo for this instead of these 2 baseball photos. You'll probably see those again. I have another idea about how I can use them for this month's challenge. So maybe the next process video, they will make a comeback. We'll see. The background is Vicky Bouton foundation paper because I will be adding a little bit of mixed media, just splatters at the end. Nothing too crazy. I felt like once I'd gotten all of these layers laid down, I didn't really want to try to move them, even if I were to take a pencil and outline the edges so that I knew where they were supposed to go. There's just too many layers inside to mess with. And so I decided I was not going to do any mixed media first. I was going to save that to the end. So basically all of this is just using up scrap papers. I'm sure you have a drawer or a bag or a bin of scraps. Let me know in the comments how you organize your scraps, or I guess I shouldn't say organize, how you store your scraps. Because let's be honest, organizing scrapbook supplies is not as fun as using them. So my scraps are just kept in a plastic bag, and anytime I need them or I want to start working with scraps, I will just grab that bag and start taking stuff out and see what I can find that goes together. Basically, after I finish a layout, I will just take, if there are small enough scraps, I will put those in the plastic bag immediately. If there's, there's a piece of paper that's still very large, it's at least like 6 by 12, I'll just put that in my paper bin and use that elsewhere. That to me is not really a scrap. That's still a fully usable piece of paper, but that's just me. So because all of these are going down on a piece of white cardstock, I'm inking the edges to help them stand out a little bit more. So many of these patterns have like a white base to them, and so white on white, basically, it makes it really hard to see the pattern against the white. So inking the edges with just some black Hampton Art ink is the easiest thing to do. Now, obviously, all of this paper layering is inspired by Shamel. She does this a lot when she does her YouTube lives and her scrapbooking. And speaking of Shamel, I think my next month's challenge for myself is going to be to do all of the Shamel lives. So we'll see how that works. It's going to be, it might be challenging. She does 2 lives a week, so we'll see what I can complete if I do a process video for each one. I don't know if I'll be able to watch them all live, but I'll do my best. But yeah, she layers up paper scraps like this all the time. And I just think it's an easy way. Like, none of this is from the same collection. It's obviously got different colors, different shades of orange in it. And that's the placeholder, that blue, that's supposed to be the placeholder for the photo. Lest you think like I've just put a blue piece of cardstock down. No, 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 no. Obviously, that's not orange. It has nothing to do with orange, but that was my placeholder for the photo, just a simple 4x6 photo. I will, in the second half of the process video, remove that placeholder and actually put down a 4x6 piece of white cardstock. The back of it, right there, is a piece of Christmas cardstock that I don't really like. So I'm just going to flip it and use the white side as the mat for my photo. So that's 4x6. Obviously my photo is going to get printed in 4x6, but I'm going to cut it down just a smidge so that it fits within the mat. And the photo that I'm doing is one of me from the Tell Every Amazing Lady virtual 5K that I did in September 2023. So my title, using these great orange numbers and letters. I'm so excited to be able to use up those items from my stash. 5K. Pretty easy, right? Easy way to get rid of a number and like a random letter. And then I'm just going to add in a little extra embellishment pieces. Yes, there's one that has a soccer ball on it, but it says goal getter. And my goal was to, complete the 5K, raise some money for ovarian cancer awareness. So what if it has a soccer ball on it? It's fine. It's fine. The other pieces are simple stories, just little phrase stickers. I think I'm putting an orange house. I don't know why. Don't ask questions. Just look at the page as you flip through my album and don't ask any questions. All right. Again, I'm just trying to use up embellishments and things. And there's also some goldish photo corners on a diagonal on the photo mat. Those are from the soccer sticker collection with the goal getter sticker there. I guess I thought that those were a little not as yellow as they were when I decided I was going to use them. They are pretty yellowy, but that's all right. I put them in with the orange stuff. It's whatever. So you can see a few other stickers there with some orange, some words, some decorative bits. I'm just trying to create a few embellishment clusters. I popped up an orange like butterfly thing to go at the end of that tag. And the tag is where I'm going to do the journaling eventually. I'm just not doing it now. I'll do it when I get the photo. I'm just looking for a place to put that little last bit. And again, you could say that's more yellowy than orangey. Whatever. I don't care. Orange, yellow, it's all the same for this challenge. I'm doing some splatters in Carved Pumpkin and Crackling Campfire, which are two really great oranges. Crackling Campfire is new for me. I just got that for Christmas, so having a lot of fun working with that. And then I was going through my Tim Holtz Distress Oxide sprays, and I saw Ripe Persimmon. And in the bottle, it looks a little peachy, but I was like, you know what, that could be fun to use. And coming out of the bottle, it's actually a really great orangey color. It's not as peachy, so hopefully you can see a little bit more of that color on these close-ups. This was a pretty fast one to put together because it's just using up scraps and using up embellishments. So I hope that it's inspiring for you to try your hand at a similar layout or a monochromatic challenge. Whatever you do, make sure that you follow me on social media and tag me so I can see what you've created. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.